Hey, I'm Cherry Bomb Pop. You're watching Cherry Rants. And if there's something that I said that offended you, maybe your dumbass should have read the description below. Kaylee, bye!
Your mission, Cherry, should you choose to accept it, is to bring chaos to planet Flipside on Monday nights. As always, should you or any part of the Bomb Pop force be caught or killed, the head of Vixie Squad will disavow any knowledge of your actions. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
What's up, fuckers? Y'all, there's times I can't tell if I'm just in a bad mood or if everything around me is just really fucking annoying.
Tacos are more important than pumpkin spice. Oh yeah, I said what I said.
You can fuck off. And when you get there, you can fuck off from there too. Then fuck off some more. Just keep fucking off. And when you get back here, go fuck off some more. And then fuck off again. I judge those motherfuckers on if they're an asshole or not. What's up, fuckers? Welcome to Cherry Rants. I'm Cherry Bomb Pop. How are you guys doing tonight? Hi, Mel. Hi, Liza. Hi, Myrtle. What are you ewing about, Liza? Also, by the way, there is a link in the Discord. If you guys want to jump up, it's an open table tonight. Because, well, it's an open rant. So if you got something you want to rant about, get your ass up here. What are we ready for? Everything. Just everything. Just always be ready for everything. I should probably put my Switch to sleep, though. Because we were playing Animal Crossing. What can we rant about tonight, you guys? My cats are being assholes today. I know Jellybean was talking about in Animal Crossing that her kid, she's trying to explain to the school that her child has an allergy to the sun. And the school is not... What up, Jimmy? Yeah, it is an open table. You can come on up. They would take her telling the school that her child has a peanut allergy versus believing her that her child has a sun allergy, which is super shitty because she has to go through all of these channels to actually provide information to the school to show that, hey, my kid does have an allergy and you guys are just being dismissive. Which I think is stupid because, I mean, it's not like she's the type of person to just say, hey, you know what? My kid just isn't doing this because blah, blah, blah. No, like when Jellybean says something, it's actual truth. She's not trying to get her kid out of not being able to do something. Jimmy's here. Jimmy and I were talking backstage earlier. I told him about his turtle. I'm going to find that motherfucker either tonight or tomorrow. If I have to rip that closet apart, I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. And I'm looking down at my phone, you guys. That's where all my comments are. Because, yes, guess what? I watch my own fucking show while it's live. My trucker's going to Alabama this week. He drove past Jimmy's house. I told him he should have honked. What else is going on in the world that I can rant about today? I bought a new tank for my mod because Justin wanted a new tank. And I'm not nearly going through as much juice as I thought I would, which is good. I'm going to call him Stealthy. He's a sneaky motherfucker. He'd just sneak right by you. I got this little makeup brush washer from Amazon. I've been talking myself out of this thing for like a year now. And I didn't know if I was actually going to buy it. But I finally bought it. So it should be fun. Give me just a second. I heard the doorbell. Guess who's coming, you guys? Hold on, Liz. Hold on. I got to press the buttons. There it goes. Wait, there you go. Hi, Liza.
Hi. Ooh, I'm so close.
Sahara just sold you a paintball wall. Anybody want one? I don't need one, but thank you.
That may be Vixie.
Maybe. What you got, Liz? What you want to rant about? Or are you just coming to kick it?
Well,
And trust and believe, don't think you're going to hurt my feelings by anything that you're going to say. I'm an adult. I can agree to disagree.
right. So I think a lot of people right now are really lonely
Mm-hmm.
because of the pandemic.
Well,
And I
we spent
think
2 years isolated.
right. And I'm not trying to get political. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
saying that, you know, if anybody needs to talk or, you know, feel free. Feel free to
Yeah.
contact me or anybody on the show. We can
Absolutely.
definitely talk to you. Well, I don't know about Cherry.
Actually, the funny thing is
I-
there are quite a few people that have come to me with their problems, and I'm like, okay, do you want advice or do you want me to just listen?
Yeah.
And a lot of
yeah.
times they'll say, you don't have to respond. I'm just trying to vent. And when I do respond, they're like, oh, you do listen. Yeah, I do listen. And I will actually try to help you through your problems. If you don't want it, if you
Yeah.
don't want me to help you through your problems, I won't. If you're just here to bitch, okay, fine. There are certain people that I will not be bitching posts for because they have what I call victimitis, to where they don't want to fix their problems. They just want to bitch about it.
hmm
And I'm that person. Either fix your shit or walk the fuck away from me, because if you're not willing to fix your shit, I got nothing for you. I'm not
Right.
a bitching post, but sometimes I'm a little more aggressive than what people can handle.
Yeah. But I mean, that's your personality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
very well is.
I don't know. Everybody has different personalities.
Well, and it's true.
yours.
It's very true. I don't expect everybody in the world to be like me, because if that was the case, I really wouldn't want to be in the world. I mean, I can barely stand
Yeah.
myself half the time. The other day, I did post a video on TikTok where I was having. February is a very hard month for me. There are 5 deaths that coincide within 2 weeks of each other, from the 12th all the way to the 28th. So it's like 16 days. And these are
Wow.
deaths that, well, actually there's 5 or 6. No, there's 5. One is in the beginning.
Hi,
2.
Jelly Bean.
No. My cousin, 2 mother-in-laws, my goddaughter, and my father all passed in February. So February is pretty traumatic for me.
Yeah.
And
wait, was that recently? Recently?
they go all the way back to 2006
Okay.
is when it started.
Okay.
So my what I call my bad season starts in December, when we lost my grandfather in 2010.
Mm.
So right before Christmas, my papa passed away. January, my nana passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the month, and then February, I've got 5 of them, and then March was when my nana's husband, my grandpa daddy, and I will explain that in a minute. Actually, it's really simple. He was my granddad, but he helped raise all of the kids on my mom's side of the family. So we all called him
Okay.
Grandpa Daddy, because he was daddy and grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing sick and twisted, you fucks. Don't get me twisted like that. And then in April is when my mama passed away. And it was literally like a week after Justin and I started dating. But Nana passed away in 2004. So since 2004, there's been a day in a month from December until April.
Wow.
Hurrah. So, I mean, I have a whole ass season where I'm just not mentally okay for the most part. And I put a video out actually showing that, because I don't talk about how I struggle with my mental illness. You guys get to see most of the time what I consider the happy Cherry. But I was in my head. I had a moment, and I am that person that understands when there's nobody else around. I'm the only one that I can depend on, and I have to pull myself out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was doing, is I was showing the world me pulling myself out of a moment that I was having and bossing up, because nobody was there to help me through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always saying don't do what I do because my coping mechanisms are not healthy at all. I promise you.
Yeah, but do
But
they help you?
they do. They do.
So then it's sort of, I mean, it's healthy for you because it's helping
for
you.
me, yes, but for the average person, not necessarily.
Right. Everybody's different.
Right. But, and at the end of the video, because I didn't speak in the video, I did a lot of text throughout the video. I did put in the video that you were not alone. And it wasn't me saying that I wasn't alone, because I know I'm not alone. It was the person watching the video letting them know that, yes, there are people out there who do have mental illness struggles. And because I refuse to say the word suffering. I find it, I don't carry it in my vocabulary because I don't suffer. I struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But there are people out there that do have mental illness struggles, and those people are not alone because mental health is a big thing. And I come from a generation where we don't talk about our mental health issues and our mental health struggles.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a raw moment for me to say, yes, I struggle too, and you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the love and admiration and respect and support that I've gotten from that video has been absolutely outstanding. And I am gracious and appreciate everybody who saw the video, liked the video, commented on the video.
Mm-hmm.
But it was basically just, hey, you're not alone. I understand. You know, we're all in the middle of the fucking pandemic, you know.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, she's going through something right now. And she's like, I'm a single mom in the middle of a pandemic. I'm like, honey, you're not alone on that. There's lots of single moms in the middle of this pandemic.
Yeah.
You're not the only one suffering through a pandemic. The whole world is at this point. We are all in this shit right now. So.
And there is help out there if you need
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. There is help. You can get it online. And I have also always been the one to say, if you need help and there's something that I can't do for you, seek out a professional. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel like you're abusing a system for reaching out and trying to get yourself help. If you need the fucking
Call
help, take it.
211.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what Liz said. Call 211.
Or 911. Whichever
whatever you need.
You know.
Trust and believe. Do not be afraid. Let's put it this way. I had a grippy sock vacation. And if you don't know what a grippy sock vacation is, it's where you were put into a facility. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had a grippy sock vacation. Let me tell you, it was the best motherfucking vacation of my goddamn life because I got better drugs in there than I did on the outside. But don't go in for the drugs. Don't do it unless you need them. Because you won't like it if you go in there for the drugs and they don't give it to you and you don't like your trip.
Yeah.
I love you too, Jelly Bean. So, absolutely use your resources that are at your fingertips.
Yeah.
And never, ever, ever feel like you're alone because I might sleep during the day, but I am up all fucking night. And don't feel like you're bothering me if you message me at 2:00 in the morning. Just say, hey, are you awake? And if I answer, cool. And if you ask me, hey, can I call you? And I say, yeah, pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Absolutely pick up the phone. I may not have the right answer, but I can at least hear you out. So what you got for shorts this week, lady? What are you doing?
Well, this week, I don't know. I give my videos to Vixie, and she puts them out. There's a video right now out about the library card.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a live. We had a live the other day.
Yeah. I wouldn't shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
No, it was good. No, you really added to the conversation. And my mom, she watched the video and she said, you know, Cherry's right.
Yeah, Vixie and I have decided we need to make your lives a little bit longer, but it's up to you because it's your show. Do whatever with your show as you please. Would I like to see you on for an hour? Absolutely. Am I going to push towards that? Absolutely. But are you going to do it? That is up to you. And I'm going to respect your decision either way. Just know if
Yeah.
you get people like me and Vixie on there who can't shut our fucking traps, you're going to be on for more than half an hour. So
But
I
it
still need
makes
to.
for a good show.
It does. It does.
I don't know. I had a great time
I did
chatting with
too. I thought it
you.
was a really awesome first show. I really did. I
Yeah.
enjoyed being there. I enjoy knowing the fact that there's somebody out there that's willing to stand up for not only your career, but something that everybody in the family can interact with. That's a big thing as well, is you don't just have to be a kid to go into a library. You don't have to just be a woman or a man or whatever you identify as. You can be a human being and walk into a library. And my cats are... Wasabi is over here hunting Ducky.
And there are some cats that live in libraries too.
Yes! Yes! I love library animals.
Have you ever heard of Dewey, the library cat?
No, tell me about him.
Well, I haven't read the book. I just know that it's on the shelf in the library. I'll have to do a TikTok about it and tag
That would
you.
be awesome. Mel is a potato. Hey, look, you're a human potato. You can identify as a potato and go into a
She
library.
identifies as a potato a lot.
She can go into
Are
a
you
library.
okay, Mel?
I'm a potato. That's okay. You can be a potato.
Oh, we are what we eat. So
Yes.
you had a potato today, Mel? Are you confessing?
I mean, I am an ordained minister. I won't take your confessions anywhere outside of my head, I promise.
I plead the fifth. Oh. I struggle with food. I struggle with eating. Like, no potatoes in my diet. Wow, that's hard for me to say. I'm a French fry, Jimmy.
Well, and the thing is with the food struggles, like I feel that because I chose to go on keto.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted to. I'm not saying that everybody has to do this. I'm not saying that anybody has to do this. I just knew if I continued down the path that I was on, madness is a burrito. I'm okay with that. If I stayed on the path that I was on, it was going to be, I was going to gain a lot more weight than I should. I was starting to physically feel the effects of my weight.
Yes.
And my family already has enough health issues. I would like to stick around for a little bit longer. So I made the change to see if it would work for me.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Do you want to divulge what you want your goal weight to be?
My goal weight is anywhere between 125 to 135 pounds. I'm sitting at 151 right now. I have no problems talking about it.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable in my fat suit, in my meat suit. I'm okay with it. I have a mom belly because I gained 85 pounds during one of my pregnancies, and I've never been able to fully lose all of that. The closest I've ever gotten back to my pre-pregnancy weight was a very stressful time in my life, and I got down to 130 pounds. And I wasn't mad at myself for losing the weight. It was how I lost the weight that I got mad at myself for. So I didn't do it in the healthiest way. There was a lot of stress. And when I start stressing really hard, my body goes into this mode where it becomes bulimic by itself. I can't cough or sneeze or anything the wrong way without my gag reflex kicking in because I'm stressed out. So my body does this, I call it stress puking. And I lived like that for 6 months. I dropped 30 pounds in the matter of 3 months.
Wow.
And it wasn't healthy the way I did it. The way I'm doing it now is a little bit healthier. But matter of fact, I'll even tell you what my damn BMI is because I really give no fucks.
So the keto that you're on, is there like a specific keto that you're on, or is it just keto?
I'm doing what's called
general?
intermittent fasting, which means I have so many hours in the day that I can eat. I do what's called 18-6. So 18 hours of the day, I can't have anything to eat, but 6 hours a day, is when I can eat. So
Mhm.
basically, like, say my time started at 6:00 tonight, which was like an hour and 20 minutes ago, my time.
Mhm.
I have until midnight to get my limited amount of carbs in. And then after that, when midnight hits, I can't eat anything else. And then I have to wait 18 more hours to be able to eat again. So,
Wow.
and there's different times for intermittent fasting. I know people that do 23-1, which means they go 23 hours a day without eating and they only eat for an hour a day. There's people that I know that do 12 and 12. So it depends on how you do it. Personally, I do 18-6 because it's easier for me. It gives me 6 hours. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I usually run anywhere between an 18 to 22 hour day,
Mhm.
which makes it a little aggravating, but that's my own fault. So I'm doing this to myself. But I also will tell you,
Hi, Myrtle.
there are tons of substitutions out there that you can use, like if you're craving
No.
carbs or
Yeah.
you're craving sugar, I can give you 100 different ways to substitute for that and still your body feel like it's been tricked into feeling like you've had those carbs.
Mm.
I can also tell you that I lose all self-control when Justin's home. So if I want carbs, I'm getting fucking carbs. If I want sugar, I'm eating processed fucking sugar. I don't necessarily take those cravings and throw them out the window. I don't disregard them. But I
Mhm.
do them in a manner that's healthier for me.
Yeah.
Also, my BMI is currently 27.6. And to have a healthy BMI, let me see what
Isn't that in the healthy range?
I'm going to look. I believe it's either overweight or normal. That's according to the CDC, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. For my height, actually, I'm not even 5'2" anymore. I shrank half an inch, but we're going to go with
Oh.
5'2". Okay.
Okay.
I'm still considered overweight. For me to get to a healthy weight, I need to be between 120 to 130 pounds. I need to get down to, 130 pounds. I need to be at a 24 on the BMI scale to be considered healthy. Now, if I go to a doctor, they're going to tell me that I need to be 100 pounds even. Because that's what's considered healthy according to physicians and Occam's razor for my body type and my body size.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to lose 100 pounds.
Okay. Another thing is are you willing to do that in a healthy way? Now, I understand you're going to bitch, whine, and complain about it because I bitch, whine, and complain about keto all day long. But are you going to be able to push yourself through that? Now, what I will say is by all means, have a cheat day. I don't care if it's once a week or once a month or every 2 weeks. Give yourself a cheat day so your body can reset. Because if you're going to plateau out eventually, you're going to stop losing. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm going to tell you. Go to fucking IHOP and eat as much as you fucking can. And then you're going to feel like shit for a week, but your body will reset.
Mhm.
That requires impulse control beyond my capability. And that's okay because you're willing to say that. That's okay because you're willing to be honest with yourself. As long as you're honest with yourself is my point.
Yeah.
With keto, I'm never going to truly be able to get off of it. Because if I do, I'm going to gain every single ounce back.
Mhm.
And that's the blatant truth of it. It's just like Atkins. A lot of people think once they start a diet or a lifestyle and they
lose the weight,
they can go back to eating the way that they did before. And that's not
Yeah.
true at all.
Mhm.
But I want to let you know, if you need the push, I will be there to be the push. If you need to just bitch, I will be there to listen to you just bitch, and I will give you a positive reinforcement afterwards. And if you decide that you no longer want to do that, that's cool. because it's you that you're the one that's going through this. You're the one is
Right.
going to push yourself or not. I've had more keto buddies than I know what to do with, and that's okay. I don't get mad at them,
I'm not at the keto stage yet.
and you don't have to be. I'm not saying that
I'm
I'm not.
just right now. I'm working on removing pasta and rice and white potatoes. Like I'm removing that stuff, but I'm
Okay.
replacing it with other carbohydrates like fruits and vegetables
Okay. And
for
that's
now.
okay.
And I mean, I'm allowing myself to have at least one fruit a day because,
Well, that'll help your sugar cravings.
that's like my candy bar.
Right. That's your
You
little treat
know.
for yourself because you've done good all
Yes.
day.
Yes.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Mel says she's been at a plateau for a few months, but she's 100 pounds less than her heaviest weight, which is amazing.
Wow.
Um,
Good job.
and the thing
We'll
is
get
what
there, Mel
what I will tell you is
and
if you're
Cherry.
going to do any kind of lifestyle change,
Yeah.
consult your physician. Don't do what I do. Don't just jump in head first.
Yeah, that's true.
Research it. Do your research. Go to a physician. Say, hey, look, I'm having problems. And I've had doctors tell me, well, you just need to lose weight. Well, how do I do that? I've gone to nutritionist. I've gone to the gym. I've done this. I've done that. It's not working. I've changed how I eat and I'm still not losing weight. What do you want me to do? Well, you just need to lose weight. Well, then either fucking fix my problem or to quit telling me that I'm fucking fat. There
My
are medications you can
nutritionist
put me on
said-
to help me lose the weight. Do that instead of telling me that I just need to lose weight.
My nutritionist said I needed to eat low carb food, go on a low carb diet.
That's what Justin's supposed to be on. And he for the most part
It's
is till he
hard.
comes home. It really is.
I mean,
I love mashed cauliflower. Madness, I've got so many cauliflower recipes. I've got one, it's like loaded mashed potatoes. I'll have to send it to you. Oh my God.
my
God.
daughter showed me this video, and it was about these rats. The scientists had 40 rats in a cage, and in one water bottle there was cocaine water, and the other water bottle there was sugar water. So there were 40 rats, and all but 2 of them were at the sugar water.
Yep.
So there were 2 at the cocaine water, and all the rest were at the sugar water.
Right, because what people don't realize is how addictive sugar really is.
It's so addictive.
The processed sugar really is addictive. And I'm
It
not
is
talking like
so
sugar in the raw. I'm talking like processed sugar, like I'll even bring stevia, equal, sweet and low, regular processed sugar. They are all very addictive.
They are, yes, so addictive. I just, for a long time, I just was like, sometimes I cut sugar out just to see what happens. And like, I crave it so bad. It's just like, ugh. But instead of doing what I used to do, I'm starting to just have a piece of fruit.
Right, because you're giving yourself natural sugar versus processed sugar.
Yeah. And it actually, if you eat it slow and you enjoy it, it tastes pretty good.
I haven't tried rice coli yet. Madness, I know I did. Liz had asked for my recipe for the keto mac and cheese, and it's basically you substitute noodles for cauliflower, and it is in the Discord. I just don't know where. I have a bag of riced cauliflower that I've had since, ever. I've never actually tried anything with it. I probably should though. And
did you think that it tasted like tangy, Mel?
The
rice cauliflower?
Mac and cheese?
No, the rice cauliflower. Have you ever had it, Cherry?
No, I've never tried it.
When I had it, it tasted tangy. I was like, "Blah,
So here's
I
the
want
thing
to make it
about
myself."
the mac and cheese is it's like 3 or 4 different, maybe 5 different kinds of cheese because it's like um
Oh.
it's like whatever kind of cheese you want to use, and cottage or not cottage cheese, cream cheese, and then cauliflower. And it's you steam the cauliflower, and cauliflower has a very distinct taste to it. And that was my hardest thing was getting over was actually learning to enjoy the taste of cauliflower because I'll eat it raw, but I really don't like it steamed. But the recipes that I have now, I'm absolutely all about it, whether it's frozen or fresh, because I won't eat canned food for shit. I don't like processed canned foods or box foods. I'm a fucking weirdo, okay?
They also have a lot of salt in them too.
Yes. Yes, that's another thing that I have to watch because of my
Blood pressure.
my hypertension. Sorry, it fell out of my brain. But trust and believe. I understand that the lifestyle that I have is not for everybody. Keto's not for everybody. I know people who've tried keto and it didn't do shit for them. Mac
I've
and
done
cheese is one of your
keto
favorites.
twice.
Have you? What were your experiences with it?
The first time I did it, I had like horrible muscle cramps.
Because you weren't getting enough potassium.
Right. I mean, this is before all this technology.
Right.
Back before all the smartphones. We just had little flip phones back then.
Yep.
And pretty much the second time I did it, I had like keto flu type stuff, and then I felt like my heart was like, ugh,
So
like I had
keto's not for you. And guess what? That's okay. Because it's
Yeah,
not for everybody.
I know.
I'm not one of those die-hard keto freaks. I have met those people and I'm like, y'all are too intense for me, and I'm an intense motherfucker.
Right.
But
I do need to cut carbs though.
Right.
Big time, because
I also know people who do what's called lazy and or dirty keto, where they, instead of doing the limited amount of carbs that I do, which is 20 carbs a day, which is like a slice of bread, by the way.
Yeah.
One single slice of bread. They do either 50 or 100 carbs a day. And that's more of a slow going weight loss, which is probably healthier in the long run.
Yeah.
Now the way that I do it, like when I said that when Justin's home, I have no self-control. I literally just eat whatever I want when Justin's home. So I'll eat an entire week's worth of carbs in one meal and not blink. But when he goes out that door, because he doesn't prefer keto, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
But if I was to do the diet that he's on, which is a low carb diet because he's a type 2 diabetic, there are things that he can eat that he can eat oatmeal, and it fucking pisses me off. I drool over oatmeal because I know in my brain when he's gone, I'm not supposed to eat that because that's what I've told myself. Because if I have a little cup of oatmeal, I'm going to gain a fucking pound and I'm obsessive about it. And then I'm going to spend all fucking week bitching about it.
Yeah.
Mel did really well losing weight and then lost your motivation. So you need to get it back.
Myrtle.
Dude, I am very, I'm sorry, Myrtle. I am very much, when it's warm, I actually will leave my house and I will go for anywhere between a 2 to a 5 mile walk multiple times a day. And I drink a fuckload of water.
Today.
Did you?
Yeah. It was only like a quarter of a mile, but
that's more than you did yesterday though, right?
Right.
There you go. That's something that you accomplished.
Yay
for you. I know what my physical limitations are. So I push myself to those limitations. When spring starts to warm up, all through spring and then all through summer, twice a day, I'm outside walking. And then I have an exercise bike. Do you know what prevents me from getting on that exercise bike?
Clothes that are hanging off of it. What?
I even bought it's the seat. It
Oh.
literally bruised my ass cheeks the first time I got on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So I bought one of the gel seats and put on it.
Yeah.
I still
Still?
bruise from it.
Really?
Yeah.
You need a fat butt seat.
I do need a fat butt seat. I really do.
Yeah.
Justin keeps saying I need to just buy a whole brand new seat for it. And I'm at the point where I'm like, you're not wrong.
Because fat butt seats are awesome.
They're so comfortable.
Yes.
But getting me to the point where I want to be active is another thing. Like, I just
Yeah.
lose motivation to be active. You're fine, Jellybean. And I tell everybody, I don't care if it's 1 step, 10 steps, 1,000 steps, 100,000 steps. Do what you know you can physically do. If you can't take more than 10 steps, then don't do it.
Yeah.
But there are exercises that you can do sitting down as well.
Mm-hmm.
I found tummy exercises sitting on my ass. I don't have excuses. I will just straight up tell you, I'm a lazy bitch. And I didn't feel like doing it today. But I also got up and, fucking deep cleaned my entire house and didn't feel like sitting down on my ass and doing some tummy exercises. I'm a fucking complete hypocrite when it comes to myself, and I'm okay with that. Don't do what I do. So,
have you ever tried yoga?
I love yoga. I just don't have a
There's
mat.
a lady on here. I forget what her name is. I'd have to go find it and then tell you later. But she does these free, like, beginner 15-minute yoga, like morning yoga things. And man, they are nice. Or maybe they're 10-minute. They might be 10-minute beginner yoga stretches. And they really, wow.
Here's my excuse. I don't have a mat.
Just put a towel on the floor.
Yeah, see, I know that. But when I'm lazy, I'm a lazy bitch and I don't want to do it. And then the other thing is I also don't do workouts at home when there are people in my house because I don't want them seeing me like that. And it's I understand that it's perfectly fine to go to a gym because there's people there. I don't do people. But if Justin's going to be home, I don't do any kind of exercises because I don't want to look like an idiot in my living room.
Oh, okay.
I have an excuse for everything. But I also know that, if I really want it that bad, I'll get off my ass and do it. You got to want it. You got to need it. You got to have it, burn it in your soul to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I have legitimately, I'm 4 pounds away from the lowest that I've been since I started keto. Because the holidays, oh my God, let me tell you, the holidays, fuck the holidays. Fuck from October all the way through January. Because you're going to eat whatever the fuck you want. I don't care who you are or what you tell me. You are not going to sit there and tell me you're going to do a low carb or completely keto fucking Thanksgiving. You're fucking lying.
No, yeah.
You're not going to do it for Christmas dinner. You're not going to fucking do it for Easter.
Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. Because I sure as fuck know I'm not going to.
I know.
You put some fucking mashed potatoes in front of me, it's fucking game on. I'm done.
I know.
So, should I have hit my goal weight according to what I wanted when I started this? Like a year ago, I should have hit my goal weight. Have I? No, but I'm not mad at myself because I know who I am and I know what excuses I'll give myself.
Now, do you give yourself prizes or anything for each 5 pounds?
Yes, at the end of the week when Justin comes home, I'm allowed to lose all self-control and eat whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
I think try to get 6
good to
times
have a
in a hallway
cheat
with you.
day.
No, I don't want to herd cats. I've only my characters in my video games could burn calories for me, right? If I could burn calories just sitting here doing this, I fucking would. But another thing that a lot of people don't realize about weight loss is your sleep does matter. You have to get the correct amount of sleep. Because I get really pissy with myself because there's days where I only sleep 5 hours and I don't lose no fucking weight that day. But there's days where I'll sleep 10 hours and I'll drop a pound and I'm like, see, dummy, you're supposed to sleep right. You're right, Jelly Bean. That's exactly what happens. I don't gain all of it back. Like, I only gained a pound this week while Justin was home. But that's because my dumb ass decided that sushi and chicken and beef fried rice sounded really good. And so did a burger from Wendy's and some French fries.
Mm-hmm.
When I really should have only done the burger and fries and then just done keto for the rest of the week. There is no in between. There really isn't. Especially with sleep. Like, I either sleep or I don't. I either take a 5-hour fucking nap or I sleep for 10 hours.
Wow.
So sleep, definitely a benefit if you're trying to sleep correctly. Most people hate water. I absolutely despise water, but I still force myself to get anywhere between 60 to 80 ounces a day. And the thing about water is, for you to stay hydrated, you literally have to take your weight and divide it in 2, and that's the amount of ounces of water that you're supposed to drink a day, just to stay hydrated.
I know.
I hate it.
I do too, 'cause I just, being how heavy I am and dividing that in half, and it's like so much water.
It is. And then, because you drink so much fucking water, you're in the bathroom all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
You're either drinking water or fucking peeing. Take your fucking pick what you want from me. And if you don't drink your fucking water and you get dehydrated, then you get a fucking kidney infection or a UTI, and then you gotta go to the hospital and be put on meds because you're fucking dehydrated and you got a fucking UTI. There's no winning that war.
Right.
People have told me, well, why don't you do the flavors for your water? Because it's all or nothing with me. And by the way, eating ice doesn't count apparently, because I ate over half a fucking gallon of ice this last weekend, and it didn't count for shit for my water intake. I was mad. I was like, fuck it, I'll just eat ice all day. Justin's like, you're not going to get any water intake. I said, shut the fuck up. I'm eating ice. Leave me alone.
Aww.
You've never had that happen to you? You don't want it to happen to you. Let's put it this way. I used to drink so much soda that if I would drink a regular bottle of water, I would get a kidney infection because my body couldn't process the water because it was too busy processing the fucking Pepsi, which is shit, by the way. Pepsi literally has more caffeine than Mountain Dew does.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, Mountain Dew's got the most caffeine. I'm like, obviously you haven't read a fucking Pepsi label lately. And I'm a Pepsi junkie. How does eating ice not count? It melts into, that's what you would think. But when you eat ice, it's not the same amount. Like, you can eat half a gallon of ice and it's still only like a quarter cup of fucking water.
It's crazy because it expands.
Oh my
right?
God, my headphones are being assholes.
Oh, no.
They want to be charged. But so in my world, when I go to eat ice, I gotta eat like 4 fucking gallons just to get the amount of ice that I'm supposed to eat for water, which is a bitch. And no, ice doesn't count as water if you're putting it in a soda either. It don't make sense. That's why it makes sense. I think it's time for an experiment. You do that experiment. It might work for you. It don't work for me. It don't work for shit for me. Like I said, I ate half a gallon of fucking ice, and it didn't count for shit.
Wow.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
So what'd you have for supper tonight? Or didn't you eat yet?
I haven't eaten yet.
What are you going to have?
Oh, I'm probably just going to make some eggs and bacon because it sounds really good.
Yeah, that does sound
Put
good.
some cheese. I'm going to make the bacon and crumble it up, and then I'll put it in the eggs as I'm cooking the scramble. Because I don't like anything other than scrambled eggs unless I'm making the things that I call mountains. But I'll cook the bacon in the air fryer, and then I'll crumble it up, and I'll put it in the eggs as I'm cooking it, and I'll put some cheese on it. I know you're trying to help me out, babe. I know. I'm telling you, it's not going to make a full cup of water, though. If you put a cup of ice, it's not going to equal a cup of water. because when it dehydrates, when it melts down, there's oxygenation. I can't even say that word. It
I can't
oxidizes.
say it either.
Evaporation, that's what it is. It's evaporation that happens. So a cup of ice is not going to equal a cup of water.
It's crazy.
But no, yeah. And then I still have 2 jalapenos, so I might actually nope, can't make poppers because that'll be too much bacon and too much salt. I'll probably do poppers tomorrow.
Mm.
But I really need to get away from red meat because I have better weight loss when I eat more chicken than I do when I eat meat, which means pork. Any kind of pork is red meat. Ground beef, steaks, anything like that. Okay, so you need to figure out how much ice I need to eat for 80 ounces of water a day. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of ice.
How much is in a gallon?
A gallon is, I believe it's like 102 ounces. It's under 120 ounces.
So you're a little bit under a gallon then?
Absolutely. And that's actually 80 ounces is more water than I'm supposed to drink. I'm supposed to drink like 76 ounces of water.
Okay.
At my current weight. Oh, what were we talking about?
Jelly Bean said, I thought pork was called the other white meat.
When it cooks out, it's white, but when it's raw, it's red. It's still considered red meat.
Weird. Huh.
The fuck was I supposed to look up, Liz? I already lost it.
Oh, how much? How?
Oh, ounces per gallon.
Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me.
There's 128 U.S. fluid ounces in a gallon of water. So, where's my calculator?
See, I would need to drink like 1.5 gallons of water a day.
I would have to.
Way too much.
I'm literally 48 ounces away from a full gallon a day.
It's wonderful.
But I have to trick my brain into drinking water because, like, this is a 22-ounce cup. Okay. Yeah. I fill this thing 3 to 4 times a day.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I was to use a bigger cup, I wouldn't touch it. You can hand me 16-ounce water bottles all day long, and I'll drink them. Mm-hmm. Don't hand me a quart or, like, the bigger water bottles. I won't fucking touch it. Because it looks too big for me. For me, it's a mental thing. It's, that looks too big to actually drink. I can't hold it in my tiny hands. So for me, it's all about tricking my brain.
Oh.
So for you, it'd be 3/4 of a gallon of water. Sorry, 2/3. It's the 3/4 and 2/3 is basically the same damn thing. I also need to start actually writing down how much water I intake on a day because there's days where I forget how many times I've refilled my cup. And it could have been, I filled it 4 times a day. No, I actually only filled it twice.
Do you guys have a well or are you on city water?
The house is on city water, but I actually have a water dispenser in the house. It's a bottom feeder. So you put the 5-gallon water jug on the bottom and it comes up. We had a top fill, but 40 pounds of water is a lot to carry and pick up and turn over for me. So we got the bottom feeder, so it's easier for me to load it. And I'm bougie about it. Like, I'm the one who buys a specific brand of water because water has different tastes to me. Our city is run off of well water because we're such a small city. And I don't exactly like the taste of the water here because it's very eggy, it's very sulfury, it's very well water. Yeah. So we spend anywhere for the whole house, we spend there's 7 containers, 742.
Jelly Bean.
We spend about $85 a month in water.
Wow.
But that's for the kid to have his water dispenser in his room, me to have mine, and Justin comes home and drinks my water too. And then for Justin to have 5 gallons a week on the truck with him. So we go through about 70 gallons of water a month just to drink with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I am a water snob. And that's okay. If it was up to me, I honestly would try to figure out how to get a 5-gallon jug of Fiji water without paying out the ass. Restaurant water is tap water, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I won't drink water in a restaurant. But yeah, I got to trick my brain to get my water in because I hate fucking water. And I've never had the problems that people talk about when they don't drink water, like their skin, or whatnot. What I know is I've always had clear skin for the most part, even with not having a face routine. And I don't know why. Maybe I got good genetics on that. But I don't know.
Jelly bean.
Fiji is delicious. Tastes like what I imagine toilet water tastes. Yes. Not Fiji. Yeah, restaurant water does for sure. I don't want to drink out of a toilet. If I wanted to do that, I would go drink out of my toilet.
Yeah.
So what are some of the substitutes besides the fruits that you're using? What vegetables are you using?
I got a whole bunch of broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, celery, green beans. That's about it.
They all sound amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I did get some mixed vegetables, like if I want to make vegetable soup.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have corn and peas.
So are you doing canned or are you doing frozen?
Frozen.
Okay.
Frozen, yeah. Because they had a good deal in frozen stuff.
They usually do, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, with ours, I usually buy frozen or fresh, just because when a lot of people don't understand when you can food or when you buy processed canned food from stores, there's a lot of salt content in it.
Yeah, there is.
Which is not going to help if you're trying to lose weight because salt makes you bloat. It makes you swell up.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you doing, lady? What are your goals?
I want to get my blood sugar lower. I want to lose 100 pounds.
Okay.
I want to get off of some of my medication.
Okay.
So those are my goals. I just want to be healthier, I guess, really, overall.
Yeah.
Because I'm very unhealthy.
Here's the thing is we live in a society where instant gratification is a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And all the unhealthy food is cheaper than the healthy food. And
I know.
It's a fact. It's a scientifically proven fact. And even if you try to go to a restaurant and eat healthy, it's not going to be the same results as if you did it at home because they're going to put things on your food unless you request that they don't. That's already in the seasoning for the food that are going to hinder you a little bit. Like there are specific steakhouses that I absolutely adore. Can't go to them all the time because they put salt on it.
Oh.
Can't eat potatoes at restaurants because typically they don't use real butter. They use margarine, which has a high salt content. Is it actually cheaper, though? If you really think about it, it costs more in the long run. Health-wise, yes, it does cost more in the long run. Like, I can buy a year's worth of ramen
for
less than what I would spend for in a month. Go ahead.
I love ramen.
Girl, me, you, and the rest of the fucking world.
That's one of the things that I really struggle with because it's just me, and I don't want to cook.
Right. And ramen is even effective.
That's what I've been eating for supper for months.
And see, because I don't want to subject my teenager to having to only eat keto because he doesn't need it. Yeah, it would teach him to eat healthier. And when we do family dinner, when Justin's home, yes, a lot. Like we'll sit down and he and I discuss it. We can do for every bad meal that we do, any carb loaded meal that we do, we have to do a keto meal. So yes, like, okay, so I made a pot roast yesterday, and instead of I didn't put any potatoes in it. I put carrots, bell peppers, onions, and celery in it, and the meat, and that was it. I just didn't put the potatoes in it. So my brain just farted again, and I have no idea where I was going with that. But we have a system, and I don't want him to be subjected to it if he doesn't choose to. So he has foods in the house that he can eat that are, specifically for him. And if he wants something that I would typically use, he'll ask me, hey, can I use this? And I don't ever tell him no when it comes down to it. The little fucker used all the fucking rest of the bacon in the house last weekend, and I didn't fucking bitch about it. I just went and bought more bacon. But because Justin, there are certain aspects of keto that Justin doesn't like because it's either too rich for him or he just doesn't like the taste of whatever. So we compromise with each other. Like when I'm on the truck, we will literally try to fit my needs in with what he normally does. And then when he comes home, like I said, for every carb meal that we have, we'll do a keto meal. But it'll be something in keto that he's willing to eat that isn't gonna make him go, I don't want that anymore. Like we don't have keto pizza anymore if he's home because it's too greasy for him.
Oh.
If he wants pizza, we get pizza. But if we're gonna get that pizza, we have to have something that's keto the next day.
Yeah, I see.
And you're right, it will cost you your health in the long run.
Yeah.
So, and that is a very valid point.
Yeah. But True.
It's for us, it's about compromise. So that the whole household can feel like we're integrating with everybody. When we go to family events, I don't sit there and say, well, I'm not going to eat that because I'm a keto kid. Like, if the family's making fucking fried potatoes and ribs, I'm not going to not eat the fried potatoes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that alert, phone. I didn't need it. So what are you going to do on your day off of filming, Liza?
I'm going to work.
Yay.
At the library. Yeah, right now I'm doing the annual report. Which is very, very hard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I get it done. It takes me a while.
I'm gonna catch up on some housework. I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna look at my hair and say I should really do that and not. I'm gonna get some crocheting done.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You guys, we will be back Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first makeup table of the week. And then we also have family game night Wednesday night. And we also have Minecraft afterwards on Gaming with Vixie. We have shows throughout the week. We have links below that you guys can check out. There's a link to the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life, because that's how you're going to get all the inside track on what's going on with the channel. We currently have 16 or 17 shows that we do a week, multiple shows through, every day except for Tuesday, because that's our day off. But there's links to help support the channel, is like the merch site, so that we can keep running it, because it costs money for us to do this. There is Doll's Etsy shop, and all the profits go back into the channel. We just added Liza's show, so we have a new show for you guys. But yeah, there's lots of links, lots of stuff down below for you guys to check out. Don't forget to hit the bell to let you know when we are on, so you can come join in on the fun and the chaos. Don't forget to subscribe and go tell people.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, the shenanigans. We are 95 people away from our big 500 giveaway. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to do a 30-day thing where you can spam comment in the comments after the videos have posted, and we will count those up, and somebody is going to get a box that has thousands of dollars worth of merchandise in it. So,
and if you get started now,
I don't know that was something I would have to talk to you about.
Now, it helps to get people to come in and help
The
Get
more
this
comments that we get
process
during the
started.
live and the more comments that we get after the videos have posted, it gives us more traffic into the YouTube For You page, which brings more people to the channel.
Yeah.
So,
More people to hang out with.
yeah, more chaos to ensue.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making phone calls and try to actually get something done. Sweet.
Even if you put a smiley face in the comments, it's good.
I'm really bad about the comments. I'll go like the shit out of all the videos and then I forget I'm supposed to comment.
Yeah, you forgot to comment on my live.
I know I'm horrible. I'll do that.
I
as soon as
always
we get off of here.
comment on everybody else's lives. Trying to be a good example here, Cherry.
What won't count towards the contest just gets us, yeah, it gets our content out there faster. So if you're commenting on the videos after they posted, it does get our
Right,
content out
Mel.
there. Once the day that we hit 500, we will let everybody know, and that's when we'll start the contest. So we're not going to backdate
Right.
the comments, guys. That's not going to work. That's not a loophole you can use. And I am the loophole queen.
You're trying to make Tuesday your comment day. Okay,
That's
Mel.
a good goal. That's a
That
good,
is
I
a
need to
good-
do that.
Yeah, good goal.
All right,
Yep.
guys. It's about that time. Liz, what do you have for the masses?
Read a book. It's good for your brain. Bye.
Thanks for being here. Come on, computer. There it goes. Okay.
I'm still up
goodness.
here.
Computer. There it goes. Okay. Liz? What the fuck?
You want me to just, I'll leave. Bye.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I can't right now. Anyway, you guys, trolls taste like chicken. I'm a hungry bitch. Love your fellow human, even if they're stupid. And remember, if my computer will actually catch up with me, there it goes. You don't live in the past. You don't live in the future. You live in the present. So be present for that. Kaylee, bye.
Your mission, Cherry,
Come
if you
on,
choose to
fucker.
accept it, is to bring
I need to charge my mouse. It's seriously? Come on.
Your mission, Cherry, should you choose to accept it, is to bring chaos to planet Flipside on Monday nights. As always, should you or any part of the bomb pop force be caught or killed, the head of Ixie Squad will disavow any knowledge of your actions. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
What's up, fuckers? Y'all, there's times I can't tell if I'm just in a bad mood or if everything around me is just really fucking annoying. Tacos are more important than pumpkin spice. Oh yeah, I said what I said. You can fuck off. And when you get there, you can fuck off from there too. Then fuck off some more. Just keep fucking off. And when you get back here, go fuck off some more. And then fuck off again. I judge those motherfuckers on if they're an asshole or not.
Hey, I'm Cherry Bomb Pop. You're watching Cherry Rants. And if there's something that I said that offended you, maybe your dumbass should have read the description below. Kaylee, bye!